Back to my 1300 mini project series. Today we're going to do some work on the car, and just before I do that I'm going to just quickly say I'm sorry that I haven't put a video up in ages. It's just because I haven't really done much to the car. The actual 1300 engine is in the car now. Got that in a couple of weeks ago, but it's not at the stage where I can start it yet because I still need to put the water pump on and fill up the radiator and everything like that. What else needs doing? The fuel pump needs wiring up and a few other things like that. I think I need to check out an earth cable as well that's not earthing properly because the starter won't crank at the minute, but the solenoid's clicking. So yeah, we'll see about doing that. But today I'm just going to fit the water pump and fill up the radiator. Now the water pump that's on it at the minute, hence why I didn't put, there's a different water pump on it at the minute. That's why I didn't put this one on. But this one is the new one that I need to put on. It's because this doesn't have a take-off port here, another outlet here that goes off to the heater and things like that. Whereas I don't need that because I've took the heater out, haven't I? So yeah, this is the new one without that outlet on it, and it should be a bit better than just, blanking off that port with a bolt and some hose or something like that. But first, we're going to have to go and get some antifreeze to put in the radiator because I haven't got any here. So you're going to have to come along for the ride in my newly acquired show car. So yeah. Right, let's get it going. Jesus Christ, this thing's loud. Right, now, the thing is, it's currently Sunday and I don't know where would be open to get some antifreeze, so I'm hoping that somewhere like Homebase or something like that's open. Well, I know they're open, but I don't know whether they've got any antifreeze, so that's going to be fun. Should be on. Love this car. Don't know whether you'll be able to see it, but there's a Reliant Robin here, look. Cool. Look at these cars. No idea what they are, but they're cool. We'll follow them. Right, we're here. Let's go and see if they've got any antifreeze. Okie dokie. Oh. Power. Right, got some stuff, got some coolant, got some other tools and things like that, because I'm currently about to move into a unit to put all my cars in, put some loads of tools and things like that, and yeah, should be able to go work on my cars up at this unit, which would be pretty sick. But yeah, I need some extra stuff for the unit, some gloves and stuff like that, so yeah, that's what that was. Back, let's go get that water pump off. What are we going to need for this? We're going to need water pump, toolkit. That might be about it. Yeah, we'll see. Cover this beast. Here's the 1300 in the car. Ooh. Hello you. Water's obviously got in there. Right, to take off the water pump, we're going to have to take the radiator off and all the hoses, take the alternator off, and then we should be able to get to it. That's annoying. Right, let's do that. That was a gigantic pain in the ass. The radiator is so difficult to take off. And it's not very easy with this thing running around. Yeah, you know what you've done. take off this water pump here, so the camera to focus, there you go. Once we take that off, bosh the new one on wherever I put it. Can't remember, oh up there we go. Bosh that one on, put the hoses back on, stick everything back on. Yeah, it'll be alright. Can't wait to get this unit. That is that pump off, and as you can see, it's got that outlet at the top, which is the one we don't want. Let's get the new one. You can see this top one's been blanked off, so yeah, that's much better for us because now I don't have to run this thing, which was a bit of hose with a bolt in the end and hose clamped on, but that wasn't working very well anyway, it was still leaking, so yeah, this will be much better for what we're doing. So I'll go ahead and stick this back on. I think we should be able to use the same gasket. Yeah, gasket's like brand new, so yeah, let's bosh this on, hey? Yeah, let's put it on. Is that done? The new pump is in. The coolant is in. The dog is happy. Thumbs up. No? Okay. That was an absolute bitch to do, I hated that. Oh, just getting that bolt in at the bottom that holds the radiator bracket in, just that wouldn't line up and it was just so fiddly. But, right, to get this started now, this earth cable down here, I think, needs shining up a little bit and making sure it's actually earthing back here, because the starter wouldn't crank. The solenoid was clicking, but the starter wouldn't crank itself, which I knew was working before I had the new engine in, so I know the starter's fine. But yeah, the fuel pump, the electric fuel pump that's in the boot needs wiring up so that it will run. I'm just trying to get it to a point where it will drive so that I can drive it up the road to the new unit where we can then actually finish things off. Like these bonnet pins, I need to weld some sort of plates on the corners to put these bonnet pins in so that we can attach the bonnet. But that sort of thing I'm going to do up at the unit. But just getting it drivable, I'll do here. So yeah, it's not a million miles off anymore, so that's quite good. Obviously we've got to find a way of getting it up to the unit, and all this stuff in here as well. So I've been looking here. Watch out, dog. All of these cupboards full of parts, all this stuff. There's a windscreen down there and the door, bench grinder, all these tools, all the stuff here, all those tyres, new tyres need putting on, the seats, everything needs taken up to the unit, which will be interesting when I have a car that I can't fit much in. I'm picking up a new car tomorrow morning, so I'll put a video of that on the channel as well. But yeah, fun times. Yeah, you want to say goodbye, dog? Anybody, say goodbye. The car in this video, then you probably be disappointed a little bit, but to be honest, not much has changed. I mean, the door's been taken off because I've got to weld in this repair panel down the bottom because it was rusty. Haven't got around to doing that. I probably won't actually, because if I'm going to be putting arches on, the only bit that I need to replace anyway was this tiny little bit here, but if I'm putting arches on, it's going to cover that anyway, so I'll probably leave that. It's got no windscreen as well, so when I move it up to the unit, it'll have no door, no windscreen. I might put one seat in just so I can sit down and get it towed back up there. Or if I'm going to tow it up there, or I don't know, I might see if I can get it driving. But yeah, here's all the other parts. So here's this dash. I try to start mocking things up where, you know, the USB and cigarette lighter thing are going to sit. What else have I got? The standard switches, which I need to get a new headlight one because that one's knackered. Those will probably go. Actually, they might go there, or I might put them under the dash there. Then these, I'll flip these for something. That one can probably be ignition. Oh wait, no, that one's ignition, isn't it? Yeah, engine start, choke. What else was supposed to go there? There was something else, wasn't there? Maybe it's lurking beneath. Oh, No idea. Where is it? Well, there was supposed to be a fuse block there. But yeah, here's the other switches there. Front screen, rear screen. I don't know what I'm going to leave them to do. These were the old shocks from the back, which I've replaced with new ones. But these were completely shot. Got new knuckles as well to go on the front, I believe. Done the ones for the back. I've fitted the adjustable high-low suspension on the back of the car. And yes, I did slam it to the floor just to see what it would look like. I'll insert a photo here. But obviously I raised it back up again because it wasn't clearing the tyres. But yeah, there's not too much left to do with this car. I have got a spare HS4 carb, which I may try and do a twin carb setup, but because the carb that's on the car and this one are both the same sided one with the fuel bowl on the left hand side here, well, on the right if you're looking from the vehicle's perspective, it will be difficult to do a quick twin carb setup because all the linkages will be on the opposite sides. Well, the same side, but yeah, to make up linkages would be really difficult. But that may be something we'll try in the future, I don't know. I've obviously got a spare filter as well. But yeah, things are cracking and going forward. What are you doing, dog? What are you eating, hey? Yeah, what you doing? What you doing? Right, it's goodbye for me, and it's goodbye from the dog as well. What are you eating? What are you eating? Ew, what's that? What's that? Ew. Dirty dog. Right, see you later. See you later, guys.